afternoon to you. This is David Richard with Balance on Track, Body, Mind, and Spirit. So what is that anyways? We all face challenges in life. Life kind of throws out from the minor ones to maybe sleeping through your alarm to the major ones that maybe get a major medical diagnosis. And sometimes how we handle those can make a huge impact on the rest of our life. I found out the importance of working on my triad, body, mind, and spirit, when I went in for a simple biopsy in the sinus that was, for the tumor that was in my sinus. Only to wake up the next day and I realized I wasn't in recovery. I was somewhere else and a breathing tube down my throat. I finally came to. I had IDs in both arms. I was catheterized and had 2 tubes come out my nose. My parents arrived up. I found out I was in ICU. My reaction was, okay. A couple days in the hospital, went back the following week, got a cancer diagnosis, which I was okay with that one there. Wasn't scared, wasn't worried. Complications again, I had to stay the night and went back the following week for an 8-hour surgery and I didn't even know how they were going to do the surgery until just I woke up because they could have removed part of the brain, part of the eye. But again, it was an 8-hour surgery all through the nose. So I handled that all with more or less grace and ease. So that is what I am. I'm sharing tips and tricks that can help you do the same thing. Let you handle the challenges life throws at you, help you better handle the ones you currently go through, and even better at least understand the ones that you've already gone through. So today's topic, mind games. They can either help you or hinder you, which is kind of interesting because today is May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you. I do have my Star Wars shirt on, which I was interesting. I didn't realize, thought about this until just before I started the video. It's like mind games, got the Jedi mind trick. So this can come about a couple different ways. I'm going to share a number of ones that it's kind of clicked for me today. I've thought about ways you work mind games, you work with yourself, can definitely help you out beneficial if consciously aware of it. I mentioned a couple of videos back, it wasn't too long ago, where my focus was completely gone. I had issues with my focus. But I got that back, and one of the things that is, I mentioned different alarms to you. One of the alarms I have on my phone goes off from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. every hour on the hour. And it actually happens to be Justin, at least it still is right now, Justin Timberlake's I Got a Feeling, a little chorus from there. But what that was a reminder for was make sure I'm conscious of what my thoughts are, make sure I was positive. From there, it kind of transitioned to, because once my thoughts were always positive, kind of transitioned to making sure I'm aware of what it is, what type of person do I want to be, what type of job do I want to have, what kind of impact do I want to do, basically what my future is going to be. Well, the alarm got turned off. And there's a variety of reasons. I could have been doing one of these videos. I could have been meditating. For whatever reason, the alarm got turned off and I didn't get turned back on for a couple of weeks. I just turned it back on a couple of days ago. But I've noticed the change a little bit in, I don't know if we want to say my attitude, my energy, or all the above, because at least I know what that alarm represents. And it's kind of changed, an internal change within me. So that's one little mind game that I had there. I knew what it represents and now I'm hearing it again, so it's making a shift for me. Another thing I mentioned before is if you're working from home, this is brought from my teacher, my health coach instructor, was saying that if you're working from home, there's a difference if you stay in your pajamas all day versus if you get dressed, do your hair, ladies, makeup, ladies, no, could be the guys, or if you at least that's why I do it. That's why a lot of times I'll see a ring, a jewelry, and a watch on, because mentally it makes a difference. And I just started putting those back on again. And I noticed a little bit of shift. So those are 2 things that I was thinking about how you can play the mind games. Another one. I mentioned this a little while back in a different video about the power of intention. In that one there video I mentioned, I was chatting with a buddy and I, we were talking about possibly being accountability buddies, about holding each other accountable for tasks we're slacking on. But for me, just the idea of saying I was possibly going to happen made me step through and got a task taken care of. Well, another one along those lines here, there's an app. It's on the computer, it's on your phone, it's called Strava, S-T-R-A-V-A, which is, I've known about because I've seen several friends post up clips or screenshots about their runs or their bicycle rides. Well, it's an athletic app. Well, a friend and I were talking about, she said you can actually do it for weightlifting, different things as well, which is what I mostly do. So I got a gift subscription to it. And it's interesting it's a mind game because I keep track of my training in my journal. I got a little book I keep there so I know what I'm lifting, how much I lifted, and what the sets and reps are. But I'm also holding the Strava, which is a different kind of thing because it's a mind game because in a sense I'm being publicly accountable about who's followed me and let me shift that over a little bit. I'm always trying to keep this thing balanced. I just know it's off balance. Those things will bother me there. But by putting my workouts out there in the public, it holds me accountable in a different way. another type of mind game. So those are some ways that you can play mind games to help you out. Now, hinder you got anything there, which means you hang around the people that put you down. You start thinking negatively. You got the bad stuff going around you. That's hinder you. That's kind of the easy one to do, because anything negative is going to bring you down. Again, bring you down, whatever. That's what's going to hinder. But help you, variety of ways. Have the alarm on your phone to remind you of what it is you maybe need to think about. And I got a separate video completely on that. What's the power of intention? How about holding yourself accountable? How about presenting yourself in a different way? Whether if you're working from home, getting dressed up, doing your hair, doing makeup, maybe putting some jewelry on, it changes the mindset. So those are some ways in which the mind games can help you. I'm trying to figure out if there was any other one I was going to cover, and might have been it, because I got the alarm, power of the jewelry and stuff like that, getting yourself set up, being held accountable, even if it's public accountability, something like Strava for when I'm working out. Those might have been the ones I think I was going to cover. If I remember another one, I'll probably remember as soon as I get off the video here. But let me know your thoughts on that. How have you had mind games hurt you or help you? Hopefully there are more. And if you like the ones I suggest here, let me know that. If not, you got something else, let me know that as well. So just let me know your thoughts, questions, ever having anything along those lines there, and I'll do my best to answer them in a video. So take care, enjoy the rest of the day, and as Steve put it, the force be with you always.